What's going on, guys? I'm gonna do a quick in the bag video. Last one was pretty quick. Just tried showing what I had, what I was throwing. It's like, I don't think I upload to YouTube, so this one will be a little bit more in depth. We'll see what we got. Keep the flag in there. Alright, so let's start with putters. I got a pair of Blend Pures. You guys saw those tie-dyed black ones. Probably gonna put one of those in the bag. Keep one of these for throwing, smashing off trees, and a freshie for putting. I like my putters beat in for putting, but I don't like, you know, you like smash a tree with a blend putter, tacos it. Every once in a while, whenever you're trying to find your putting stroke, you get that little lump. It just doesn't work for me. That or big gouge. I already have terrible confidence in putting, so I need all the help I can get. Next is my two throwing pures, hybrid greenie. Somebody stole my last one, I'm guessing. Somebody had to have found it. They just don't care to return it, so I had to put this guy in. That was the only one I had. I had a hand stamp. It said toxic. Sucks, but at least I got 700 of these, so whatever. The Lucid X version, Glimmer. A little gift from Alfie. Thank you. More overstable version. The green hybrid. Then I got a pair of Suspects. I didn't even realize this until I was getting ready to do the video, but reverse colors. Pretty cool. Classic blend. Understable. It's not a zone. It's going to go to the right whenever I'm throwing back in. Sidearm pushes a little bit left. But if I throw it on hyzer, I can kind of just play it around the green a lot, not off the tee too much, or for big, powerful shots, something I need a little bit more distance. I'm going to roll with the Lucid. Get a little bit more glide, a little bit more stability. Still not much. You have to put hyzer on whenever you hit them. Justice, obviously you guys know this is for. Really overstable. This is one of this and a Suspect are the first two trilogy discs I've ever owned, so this thing's old. EMAC Truth, not confident with this at all. Any of my mids really. Evidence I'm getting more and more comfortable with every time I play, but I don't know what it is about mids. I just don't throw them well. I can throw pure pretty well. I can throw fairways well, but mids I just struggle with. But this EMAC is pretty overstable compared to other ones I've thrown. Has a little bit of a dome to it. It's nice. Feels really good in the hand. Just got to get familiar with it. Evidence. These things are amazing to just point and shoot. Understable, stable, slight hyzer, I guess, if you really put some hyzer on it. They're great. It's like a longer pure, faster pure. Pair of Mavericks, the OG, Foresight die. I don't know. This is my favorite disc, one of, for sure. Love the die. Sick, Justin, thank you. It's understable. It's starting to really get worked in to where I gotta put some hyzer on that flips up flat, trails off to the right. You know what I'm saying, Greg? 2019, I just put this in the bag and pulled the 2018 out because the 2018 is just a little bit less stable. This Maverick here is already understable, so I figured I'd try to close a little bit of a gap and put something a little bit beefier out there. This thing's awesome, flies great. Maverick is a heck of a run. Couple Explorers. This one's pretty overstable, felon-ish with glide, a lot of glide. And then Shamrock Showdown, tournament stamp. This is pretty hybrid feeling. I don't want to get roasted. You know, I'm not trying to sell this disc, but it feels hybrid to me. It's more overstable Maverick, basically. I I've really been liking the slower speeds, and I hate to say it, but I'm starting to wonder if this entire time maybe Justin was right. Maybe I just pulled a culverin out, put a getaway in, so that way whenever I'm working my felons in, like this guy right here, is pretty understable. Pretty much, if I didn't know this was a felon, I would think it's a culverin the way it flies. So it makes me wonder if I could get rid of my culverins, use this as kind of that culverin disc, and then a getaway to get some more speed if I'm not feeling super comfortable with a trespass in the woods. You're gonna roast me. Obviously, like I said, this is a felon and it is culverin-like. It's not super overstable. Hybrid, feels good, looks pretty badass. Got the Proto Felon. This thing's awesome. They're a lot more, I'd say a lot more overstable, but they got some more stability and more glide than your typically ran lucid stock stamp. Then this guy's a beast. This is dyed by myself. That's why it's not cool like Justin's dies. But super overstable. Something I need to really skip hard. You can really rely on it. If it's super windy out, since I don't really have anything crazy overstable, this is probably coming out. Got my two culverins. This is, I would say, Explorer-ish. Maybe like the Shamrock Explorer, but faster. I use it a lot, little baby trespass. It's kind of my bread and butter, but again, I'm not sure if I need it, if I can get away just throwing a felon. I guess I could just bag both too, but that's a lot of overlap. Culverin number 2, I dyed this one as well. This one is a hybrid. It's more overstable. It's kind of weird. This run of culverins was more overstable in the hybrid. A lot of hybrids that you guys know we throw aren't nearly as overstable as we would hope, but this one is. That whole run is, honestly. Then I got all my trespasses. The least overstable trespass I have, OG from Greg. Flip machine. I love it. I can put it on hyzer. This is just a disc that I know exactly what it's going to do. It'll flip over for sure, but if you want to just throw it straight, you can throw it with hyzer. Just ride a long time. Greg, one of these, you know. I just put this in the bag. I haven't even thrown it yet, but it's a 171 Hybrid X. I'm really liking the Hybrid X trespass a lot. Mine's like 176 that bag, so I got a couple white ones from Derek. Thought I'd throw them in the bag. I'm hoping that it'll beat up to more flippy than the 176. We'll see what happens though. Sick. Love this disc, love the way it flies, love the dye. It's like a brand new old school hybrid trespass, but it's a lot more glide, a lot more stability. But if you throw it on a nanny, it's going to, I can flex it a lot. It'll come over left, real slow coming back. So whenever I need something to fight back a little bit harder, that's whenever I throw the Lucid X 2018. This thing's pretty overstable. It's not an enforcer, but it's my most overstable disc that I use for that shot right now. Trying to figure out what'll work better for me if it really gets windy. Out here, we don't have to deal with a lot of wind, so I've been able to get away with using just this for my overstable option. That's it for this. Here's my awesome bag. Love it. It's got a seat built in. I don't carry much. A couple minis. Some snacks, obviously today. The old Welch's fruit snacks. Usually try to keep some crackers in there. And I also have a waffle towel. These things are awesome, Alfie. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Later.